Libra, and welcome to Pisces season. This is Jen catching you on DTWJLife, giving you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me goddess and God. How you doing? For real. At the bottom of the deck, we got fruits upright. Okay, coming in threefold. You're working on a different type of discipline, having to do with compassion and empathy since we are in Pisces season, and you're looking to expand on that. Let's hope this all goes well. It keeps popping up. I keep shuffling. It keeps popping up. So this is where we are going to start. Pisces season definitely lends you the ability to kind of transfer between worlds. Whether you visit your subconscious via meditation or dreaming, or you actually astrally travel. It also offers you a heightened sense of intuition. So that you can see and foresee certain things that actually do pertain to you and your life path. That is exactly what you're focused on, right? I hope so. I'm doing this for those who are only focused on that. Just saying, okay? Really. And, you know, so far I have been getting the message that you are doing just that. So that's actually quite wonderful. I like that. I'm just going to shuffle even further to pull out all of your cards for the reading. Wow, I like this. This is pretty cool. Very impressive indeed. I like it a lot. Okay. Wow, for your present moment, the card, including the two clarifiers, all spirit cards. So somebody really is coming through. With some serious messages. Okay. Cards want to fall out of my hand. It's almost like something almost slipped out of your hands, perhaps. Some opportunity to do something important had almost slipped through your fingers, but luckily you were able to catch it instead of overlooking it. That's progress. Okay? You know, really, even the small things are worth having a really good look at. Coming up in your present, you have peace and justice upright, which I think is fantastic. Being a Libra, everything in good balance is definitely a sure sign that you are on the right path, that you're doing the right thing now, that things are getting better. You're reconciling differences with others, yourself. But what I'm getting with this card is that you're kind of reconciling the difference between one part of yourself and another part of yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting. You're working toward getting to the highest state of being that you can be in a spiritual way. First clarifier, fate and change upright. Okay, the changes that are occurring right now are absolutely fated. They're written in your destiny. They're written in the cosmos. They are happening right now. Whether or not you like it, I think you should like it because look at what's coming up. It's great. It's a court card, so everything is happening in all fairness. Okay, in all balance. You're expanding your view on certain things so that you can rise to any occasion as a better version of yourself than you had in the past. This says, I'm controlling the uncontrollable. Sorry. Do not be ignorant of me. Be on your guard. Always be aware of everything that you're doing. Next clarifier is a tower moment, which is going to leave you feeling like you are in survival mode. What is happening here is that you're having a hard look at yourself and your other self that you are making peace with and justifying, right? For the lack of a better term. And you're going to be hitting a tower moment. Old habits, old ways of being that you used to live out, that you used to carry out, are disintegrating. There is a dissolution of it. This card says, hear me, learn from my word, you who know me. I'm the union and dissolution. The dissolution that is happening is more of like a dissolving. I mean, it's pretty clear that one side of yourself is not getting along with the other side of yourself. So yes, therein lies a dissolution. Yeah, of course. But I believe that one side of you is going to dissolve. And because of this, you're in survival mode. Coming up in your near future, Fountain Upright. This is all you. This is all you, starting all over, emotionally, financially. Starting all over again. You have the moon here. Secrets are coming out. Secrets about yourself are being brought to the forefront, to your consciousness. Everything that resided in your subconscious is now coming to the forefront in your consciousness. Whether or not you want to have a good look at them. And I think that's great. Because you're going to take action on resolving these things, these issues that may have caused you what may have seemed to be, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Unfixable damage? I have such a hard time describing that. Some of which you are fixing is a lack of affluence. Okay? And this is happening, obviously, in a psychological way. This has a lot to do with your relationship with money. Psychologically, what you think about money, what you think about people who have or do not have money. Because, yes, there's so much talk going around about how, people have a disdain for other people who have money because they think that they're either sleazy or, liars or cheats, but that's their business if they truly are, and even if they aren't, that's their business. You also have the other side of it, which is the person who feels egocentric. When they finally reach that level of affluence, they kind of look down on the people that don't have it, when in fact, you kind of forget, where you come from. You kind of forgot what it was like to starve. Not saying that you did forget what it's like to starve, obviously, because that's what wakes you up every day, makes you move, motivates you. I get it. But looking down on those who lack affluence with disdain is not going to fix that issue. There's something that you are not separating from. And I believe that this lack of affluence is tied in with a person or situation that you're having a very hard time separating from. Perhaps you felt that this person had made you lack. Maybe you've suffered with that person while lacking. Either way that goes, you're having a very hard time separating from this person, even though you're moving on to this next step, next phase of your life. And it's like I said, having a disdain for those who lack affluence is not the way forward. In fact, that's going 10 steps backward, which is why you're having a hard time separating. It could be with yourself as well. One side of yourself and the other side of yourself. It could be an internal battle. This does happen. Happens with a lot of people when they come into newness, a new type of life, a new lifestyle. They have a very hard time breaking away from their past selves and moving forward. Phew. It's very psychological, I have to say it is. Coming up in your conclusion, you do have Emperor and Father upright, though. So, thank goodness, the spiritual guidance is there. If you feel a lot of pain going through this, and while dealing with this, understand that you can always sit. You can always sit on your Father's shoulders. Okay, be that, the Heavenly Father, Holy Father, a God, somebody who was like a dad to you or is your dad, that sort of thing. Absolutely. You can. You know, when you fall, this archetype is here to pick you up. It says, I'm the ruler of my offspring and my power is from him. Recognize that when you overcome a lack of affluence, it is because of him and what he instilled in you. Not because you're better than anybody, it's because of what you learned, yeah? Take that into account. Excuse me. First clarifier off of Emperor Upright. By getting in tune with this archetype and this energy, this very strong energy, you're going to let go of unhealthy desires, whatever they may be. They could be addictions, they could be unhealthy ways of thinking. It could also be the battle that you have with yourself entirely in your conclusion. This is all happening in the same reading. Will it happen in the same month or within the same astrological season? Perhaps not, because all of this that's going on is so heavy, it seems like it's the kind of thing that would take a very long time, months, years to overcome. This is not something that you just go through overnight. Some of you may be at this point. And if you are, congratulations, very good job, really, because that is a difficult, really difficult task. Also, you're letting go of any illusions that you have of being somebody that you're not. I know that's hard to hear. I understand that. But you're letting go of that now because it never suited you to begin with. Like if you're the type to say, you know, like wear a lot of jewelry and makeup and dress up to the nines and always make sure that your face is in the limelight, you're kind of giving that up now because you're not really there. You're not that person. If you're the type of guy that like puts on a lot of bravado and that tough guy act, or likes to act kind of controlling because you're not in control of yourself, you're letting that go as well. Okay, this is the thing that you may have had a hard time separating from. Maybe that's something that you believe that you had over other people or another person, but you really don't. And divine guidance is telling you this, that you really don't have control over other people or another person. You only have control over yourself. And whatever false ego or false identity that you had held on to in the past that you are battling it out with, you are letting go of completely through that tower moment. It's all dissolving right before your eyes because it was never real to begin with. And it puts you in a survival mode because you need to start all over again anew. Okay? It's kind of like standing out in the rain and allowing the energy of the rain, the energy of the element water to cleanse you. That could be very emotional. But once you step out of that, or step inside from the rain, or you get out of the shower, how much better do you feel? Okay? Yeah, think about what you feel on the other side of it and why it's so rewarding. And the fact that you have all this support here carrying you through that journey the whole way through. So definitely I would advise getting into contact with that father type of energy or that archetype, since during Pisces season is also a time when the veil between worlds is thinnest. It's not just, like around Halloween or Samhain. It's also this time of year, which is why so many people find it easy to, or easier to meditate, to have prophetic dreams, or dreams to where they're like walking through experiences that they need to see to grow from, or they actually find it easier to astrally travel. The reason why is because the season offers you freedom. I would say freedom. The freedom to move much easier without the constraints that were put on you, that you were made to believe your entire life, that which you do need to separate from because it kept you in this place. Affluence doesn't necessarily mean being financially wealthy. It could also mean, how do I put it? It could also mean being wealthy in your knowledge base. Everything that you're learning through your experiences, through everything that you study, through the different things that you choose to practice, metaphysically or otherwise. I really think that you're definitely, right now during Pisces season, taking a step forward in the initiative to begin this phase, because it's going to not only teach you how to separate from the habits, the hobbies, the side of yourself that no longer serve you, no longer have, but they're also teaching you that you cannot continue to walk in a false identity and be able to dispel any kind of truth. Not for real. Something may be illusionary, true to you in your mind, but that doesn't actually make it true. And you're finally breaking yourself completely free of that disillusionment or that illusion. You're finally coming forward into reality, which will help you to finally gain this, all which you have been looking for. Libra, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If this at all resonated, please leave your comments. I love reading them and I love responding. If this did not resonate at all, or you need further guidance on this, get in contact with me and book a personal reading. I've been up for 24 hours, excuse me. Okay, I definitely look forward to it. My consultation hours will be posted. It's Eastern Standard Time. And I'm honestly glad that we're able to end the astrological year with this message, because it is time to be your truest self, the truest self that you've ever been, and to give yourself back everything that you've been in loss of. You owe it to yourself. Much love and light. Blessed be.